Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. It's me, Dr. Mansoor Khan, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Kohat University of Science and Technology. Today I am going to, the course which is assigned to me is Analytical Chemistry 2 with a course code KM 352. Today I am going to deliver my 9th lecture, and today's topic is high performance liquid chromatography. Now, what is high performance liquid chromatography? Liquid chromatography change into a high performance liquid chromatography. Why? Because of high degree of separation, refinement of packing material, 3 to 10 micrometer, reduction of analysis time, delivery of eluent by pump, demand for special equipment that can withstand high pressure. This leads to the arrival of high performance liquid chromatography. So the high performance liquid chromatography is a type of liquid chromatography in which the degree of separation is higher, the packing material of a very small size from 3 to 10 micrometer. It is more fast with a short analysis time. The delivery of the eluent is mainly by pump with a high pressure. That's why it is called high pressure chromatography also. Demand for special equipment that can withstand with high pressure. So it has a large number of instrumentation that can withstand with high pressure. This whole setup in which all this characteristic is present, this type of liquid chromatography is called high performance or high pressure liquid chromatography. Now, introduction. High performance liquid chromatography is a form of liquid chromatography used to separate compounds that are dissolved in solution. Because high performance liquid chromatography is a liquid-liquid chromatography, which is also known as partition chromatography, in which the element of the substance are partitioned between two liquid phases. One is mobile phase and the other one is stationary phase. Now, and the separation is totally depends on its solubility in its stationary or mobile phase. HPLC instrument consists of a revisors of mobile phase, a pump and an injector, a separation column and a detector. Compounds are separated by injecting a small mixture onto the column. The different compounds are separated by injecting a sample mixture onto the column. Column is a place where a state which consists which contain the stationary liquid phase. The different component in a mixture pass through the column at different rates due to the difference in their partition behavior between the mobile phase and the stationary phase. The mobile phase must be degassed to eliminate the formation of the air bubble. So it shows the whole mechanism of liquid-liquid chromatography. The component of the sample which is to be separated is injecting into the mobile phase, injecting into the stationary phase, where the eluent or the mobile phase come with a high pressure and passes it through the stationary phase, and they are separated, and they are partitioned between the two phases, and they are separated which is totally depends on their solubility in mobile and liquid phase. The mobile phase must be degassed to eliminate the formation of air bubble. This slide shows the whole schematic diagram or block diagram of high performance liquid chromatography. Now it consists of reservoirs, which is solvent 1 and solvent 2. Then there is a degasser 1 and degasser 2, which eliminate all the air which are coming which are present with solvent 1 and solvent 2. Then there is a mixing vessels, or we can say mixing vessels, and there is the mixing vessels mix the two solvent in a proper ratio. Then the mixtures of solvent goes to the pump, where it generates a lot of pressure to move the eluent in a high pressure toward the pre-column. Pre-column is a column which provides safety to the main column. Then it passes through the sample injection port, where it takes the sample and goes to the main column, or we can say analytical column, which separate the sample into its various component, and then it goes to the detector, where the detector shows us the concentration and the quality of various component of the sample which are present in high pressure liquid chromatography. There are 4 types of liquid chromatography. One is partition chromatography. Another one is adsorption or liquid solid chromatography. Ion exchange chromatography, and size exclusion or gel chromatography. Each one has different, or you can say different from each other. Now high pressure liquid chromatography system consists of, this slide shows also the block diagram of high performance liquid chromatography, which shows the whole component of high pressure liquid chromatography consists of solvents, solvent delivery system, which is called a pump. So the solvent system may be isocratic or may be gradient. In isocratic, the polarity of the solvent is unchanged, and isocratic, where the polarity of the solvent change. Solvent delivery system, which is a pump which produce high pressure to move the solvent through the other part of the high performance liquid chromatography. Injector, where we can inject a suitable amount of the sample into the eluent stream. The sample, the columns are of 2 types. One is called the guard column and the other one is analytical column. Guard column protect the analytical column from any kind of damage. Analytical column is used for separation because it consists of stationary phase. The detector, which most of the detector in high performance liquid chromatography is diode array, and waste collector, where after passing the sample through the HPLC and the waste go to the waste collector, and recorder which collect the data which shows the result mainly completes. Now uses of HPLC. This is the very important slide, or you can say it is a very important discussion that shows that how the high performance liquid chromatography can be used. This technique is used for chemistry and biochemistry research, analyzing complex mixture purifying chemical compounds, developing processes for synthesis chemical compounds, isolating natural products, or predicting physical properties. It is also used in quality control to ensure the purity of raw material, to control and improve process yield, to quantify assays of final products, or to evaluate product stability and monitor degradation. In addition to it, it is also used for analyzing air and water pollutants, for monitoring materials that may jeopardize occupational safety or health, and for monitoring pesticide level in environment. Federal and state regulatory agency use HPLC to survey food and drug product, for identifying confiscated narcotics, or to check the adherence to label claims. So this is the use of high performance liquid chromatography. It means that high performance liquid chromatography cover almost every part of chemistry and biochemistry. Now let's come to the various part of high performance liquid chromatography. So the first part of high performance liquid chromatography is injectors. The function of the injector is to place the sample into the high pressure flow in as narrow volume as possible, so that the sample enter the column as a homogeneous low volume plug, to minimize spreading of the injected volume during transport to the column. The shortest possible length of the tubing should be used from the injector to the column. So this paragraph shows the function and importance of the injectors. When an injection is started, an air actuator rotates the valve. Solvent goes directly to the column and the injector needle is connected to the syringe. The air pressure left the needle and the vial is moved into the position beneath the needle. Then the needle is lowered to the vial. This explanation basically, there is a valve injection system, where a proper amount of the sample is injected into the valve injector and one portion of the valve by using a syringe. After that, the valve is returned and the mobile phase come into the injector, where the sample is placed and it take it into the column for separation. Another important portion of high performance liquid chromatography is its column, or you can say it is the heart of high performance liquid chromatography. The whole efficiency of high performance liquid chromatography depends on the column system. The column is one of the most important component of the HPLC chromatograph, because the separation of the sample component is achieved when those component passes through the column. The high performance liquid chromatography apparatus is made out of stainless steel tubes with a diameter of 3 to 5 mm and length of ranging from 10 to 30 cm. So, why the high performance liquid chromatography columns are important? Because of it consists of stationary phase and it is the most sensitive part of the high performance liquid chromatography, where the separation of the component of a sample takes place. Normally, columns are filled with silica gel because its particle shape, surface properties and pore structure help to get a good separation. Silica is wetted by nearly every potential mobile phase, is insert to the most compounds and has a high surface activity which can be modified easily with a water and other agents. Silica can be used to separate a wide variety of chemical compounds, and its chromatographic behavior is generally predictable and reproducible. So as I have already mentioned that the stationary phase is located in the analytical column where the separation of the sample components takes place. This is the picture of an HPLC column. What affect the system? In this slide we will explain the column parameter. Number one is column material. The column materials are most important. The size of the stationary, the size of the stationary are support material. The polarity, the stability, everything which is present inside the column is of immense importance. Deactivation is also very important, because if the column material react with the sample component, so this is not the case. This is not in the favor of an analyst. If the sample lost its identity, then it is very difficult for us for qualitative analysis to identify the component of the sample which are present. Stationary phase which are present on the solid support material are of main importance, and its polarity and non-polarity is also very important. Coating material, the coating material which is basically responsible for the separation, are also of immense importance. Instrument parameter include temperature, constant temperature, depends on the nature of the substance, depends on the nature of the sample, is of immense importance. Flow of the mobile phase through the column is also depends on the nature of the sample. Signal is also of a very high importance. Sample sensitivity is also very important, and detector and response of the detector toward the signal is also of a great importance. Now sample parameter include concentration. Concentration of the sample is very important, because if concentration is too low, then there is less sensitivity. If the concentration is too high, then there is also over or extra sensitivity takes place. Matrix effect for removal of interferences. Matrix interferences material is of immense importance. Solvent effect, etc. are of immense importance. Several column type can be classified as. So now in this slide we will classify the various column system which are present in high performance liquid chromatography. Number one is normal phase and reverse phase and size exclusion and ion exchange. Now what is a normal phase? What is a normal phase column? In this column type, the retention is governed by the interaction of a polar part of the stationary phase and solute. For retention to occur in normal phase, the packing must be more polar than the mobile phase with respect to the sample. Now, a high performance liquid chromatography in which the column is of normal phase, then that particular type of chromatography technique is known as normal phase high performance liquid chromatography. And in normal phase high performance liquid chromatography, the stationary phase is polar while the mobile phase is non-polar, or the stationary phase is more polar as compared to the mobile phase. Another type of column is reverse phase. So reverse phase chromatography, in this column the packing material is relatively non-polar and the solvent is polar with respect to the sample. Retention is the result of interaction of the nonpolar component of the solute and the nonpolar stationary phase. Typical stationary phases are nonpolar hydrocarbons, waxy liquids, or bonded hydrocarbons such as C18, C8, etc. And the solvent are polar aqueous organic mixture such as methanol water or acetonitrile. In this column, so the chromatography, the high performance liquid chromatography, in which the column is of reverse phase, is known as reverse phase high performance liquid chromatography. In reverse phase high performance liquid chromatography, the stationary phase is non-polar while the mobile phase is polar, or you can say the stationary phase is less polar as compared to the high polar mobile phase. Another one is size exclusion. In size exclusion, the high performance liquid chromatographic column is consisted of substances which have controlled pore size and is able to filter in an ordinary phase according to its molecular size. Small molecules penetrate into the pores within the packing, while larger molecules only partially penetrate the pores. The large molecules elute before the smaller molecule. So, the high performance liquid chromatography, in which the column is based on size exclusion, then it is called size exclusion high performance liquid chromatography, and which totally depends upon the packing material. Ion exchange. In this column type, the sample components are separated based upon attractive ionic forces between molecule carrying charged group of opposite charge to those charges on the stationary phases. Separation are made between a polar mobile liquid, usually water containing salts or small amount of alcohol, and a stationary phase containing either acidic or basic fixed sites. So, the high performance liquid chromatography, in which the column is based on ion exchange mechanism, then this type of high performance liquid chromatography is called ion exchange high performance liquid chromatography. Now, the selectivity factor. The selectivity factor is represented by K. Values tells us where bonds elute relative to the void volume. These values are unaffected by such variables as flow rate and column dimensions, etc., etc. The value also tells us where two peaks elute relatively to each other. This is referred to as the selectivity factor or separation factor, now and then as a chemistry factor. This is also known as a chemistry factor or separation factor. It tells us the selectivity, specificity or separation efficiency of the liquid, high performance liquid. These factors, what affect the system? In this slide, we will explain the column parameter. Number one is column material. The column materials are most important. The size of the stationary, the size of the stationary or support material, the polarity, the stability, everything which is present inside the column is of immense importance. Deactivation is also very important, because if the column material react with the sample component, so this is not the case. This is not in the favor of an analyst. If the sample lost its identity, then it is very difficult for us to for qualitative analysis to identify the component of the sample which are present. Stationary phase which are present on the solid support material are of main importance, and its polarity and non-polarity is also very important. Coating material, the coating material which is basically responsible for the separation, are also of immense importance. Instrument parameter include temperature, constant temperature depends on the nature of the substance, depends on the nature of the sample is of immense importance. Flow of the mobile phase through the column is also depends on the nature of the sample. Signal is also of a very high importance. Sample sensitivity is also very important, and detector and response of the detector toward the signal is also of a great importance. Now, uses of HPLC. This is the very important slide, or you can say it is a very important discussion that shows that how the high performance liquid chromatography can be used. This technique is used for chemistry and biochemistry research, analyzing complex mixture, purifying chemical compounds, developing processes for synthesis chemical compounds, isolating natural products, or predicting physical properties. It is also used in quality control to ensure the purity of raw material, to control and improve process yield, to quantify masses of final products, or to evaluate product stability and monitor degradation. In addition to it, it is also used for analyzing air and water pollutants, for monitoring materials that may jeopardize occupational safety or health, and for monitoring pesticide level in environment. Federal and state regulatory agency use HPLC to survey food and drug product, for identifying confiscated narcotics, or to check the adherence to label claims. So this is the use of higher performance liquid chromatography. It means that high performance liquid chromatography cover almost every part of chemistry and biochemistry. Are very much important. Efficiency. So the efficiency of the column or efficiency of the high performance liquid chromatography is very much important. If the efficiency of the high performance liquid chromatography is high, then it is better technique, it is more efficient for us. Resolution. High resolution can be achieved by using high performance liquid chromatography. Inertness is required in the column system, because if the packing material or the other support material of the column react with the sample component, then the column or the substances lost its identity, and it is very difficult for us to quantify or for qualitative analysis. Retention indexing is of very importance. Column bleed is also very important. Capacity. Thank you so much for your patience. is of immense importance. These are the references, and thank you so much for your patience.